I offer my humble pranam at the Lotus Feet of Bhagavan Sri Satya Sai Baba. Welcome to video lecture on computer programming using Scratch. In this lecture, I'm going to explain about this program, that is write a program in Scratch for calculator using nested if-else statement. We already discussed about how do you call control statement, that is if-else statement. Okay, now means it is a decision making statement. I'm going to implement calculator by using operator, say whatever the things we have studied in the previous lecture. Now just I will take you to that particular tool called Scratch tool. Using that, I'm going to explain, I'm going to write a program for this. It's a Scratch tool. Here I want to implement a calculator operation. Okay, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Here I'm going to concentrate only on four operations, four important arithmetic operations. Okay, you can perform only one operation at a time. Okay, just like your calculator. Now here, first I'm going to go to control, sorry, events. I'll go to events. Then I need this block. That is nothing but what do you call once. If you click on this block, a green flag, it has to it means you start executing the program. And next, we need some variables. Therefore, we'll go to variable. Then make variable. I need num1. That is first variable. The next, I need second variable because we need two datas, number 2. Then what type of operations? Therefore, I need one more variable like what type of operation. Operation. Okay, operation in the sense addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, what type of operation. Then after performing the actual operation, we have to store somewhere a result, that is let it be result. Therefore, I need these four important things. And we know that we have to get the data required number from the keyboard. Therefore, I'm going to use sensing. Under sensing, I'm going to use this block. Okay, this block as well as I need answer. Okay, so answer. Now here, what I will do is enter num1, enter num1. Then afterwards, whatever the number we are going to type, that goes to answer. Okay, then we have to set this answer to num1, num2, something like that. Therefore, we'll go to variable, then get this particular block. Therefore, set first num1 to this answer. The answer goes to num1. Now, once again, I have to duplicate this complete thing. Therefore, enter num2, enter num2, then enter num1. So next time enter num2, enter num2 number 2. Then wait. Once if you enter number 2, that number goes to answer. Then I'm going to transfer the answer to where num2. So that must be num2. Okay. So num1 is there, num1 is over, num2 is over. Next, we have to perform the actual operation. Before that, we have to read the number also. Means what type of operations. Therefore, enter what? Enter operation. Enter operation. What type of operation we require? Okay, what type of operation you want to perform? Okay, addition operation. If it is addition, plus, minus, star, and division operator, you have to enter appropriate operation. That operation, we have to store that operation in this variable called operation. Okay, num1 is there in this variable, num2 goes to this variable, and what type of operation? That operation must be stored in operation. Okay, then we have to go for the decision making block. We have to go for a control. Under control, we have to go for if then else statement. Okay, if then else statement. Then we have to go for an operator. So operator, under operator, I'm going to use equal operator. Then here we have to check this variable. Suppose here operation equal to plus. If operation equal to plus, then you have to perform addition operation. Therefore, we have to go for something called set result. Set result to what? Result to operator, that is addition. That is addition. Here we have to go for a variable, that is num1. I have to place num1 here, then num2 here. Okay. Suppose if the operation is addition, means plus, then add num1 with num2 and place the result in this variable called res result. Okay. Suppose it is if you try to enter some other minus subtraction, then this condition is false. Then go to else block. Then to go to control. Under control, once again I'm going to use this. Okay, if it is to do this, if it is false, then it comes to once again this particular block. Then go to operator. Under operator, once again we'll take this. Okay. Now what operation? That is operation. Operation equal to what? Minus. If it is minus, we have to perform which operation? Subtraction operation. Subtraction operation. Then before this, go to variable, then set that result to this. Okay, now here variable, that is num1, then num2. Okay, now what happen if it is negative? If it is subtraction, if this condition is true, then subtract num2 from num1 and place the result in this variable res. Suppose if this condition is true, means sorry, false, then what we will do? We have to go for one more if else block. Go to this if else block. Okay, if else block. Then here once again go to operator. Then consider this relation operator. Okay, then we have to go for variable. So operation. If operation is stop, means multiplication, then you have to perform multiplication operation. Set result equal to multiplication. So multiplication. Once again go to variable. Then we need two number to perform multiplication. We need two numbers for this. Num1 multiply with num2 and place a product in result. If this condition is true, okay, perform this. If it is false, then only the last operation is what? Division. So we actually check for addition, subtraction, multiplication. This also false, this also false, this also false. Then control comes here. Here what we do is we have to perform division operation. Division operation. Therefore, set result to the division. Go to operator, get this division. Then variable, go to variable, then get num1, then num2, the divide num1 by num2 and place the result here. Okay, then finally means we are going to enter some operation here, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. That's going to perform this operation accordingly. Then we have to display the result here. Whenever the result is available here also, you can able to see the result as well as I want to display here. Then go for looks, then say, then here the variable, then I'm going to put this variable result. Okay, so this is the complete program to perform arithmetic operation, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and we are getting the data. We are getting the data from the keyboard. Say accept first number and second number and enter type operation. Then it's going to check whether it's positive or negative or multiplication, division. Depending upon that, it's going to perform that operation. Then at the end, we are displaying that result here. Okay. Now just I'm going to execute here. Okay, I can maximize this. Then here by default num1 content 0, num2 content 0, operation 0, result 0. Then I will click on green flag, enter num1. So num1 25. So 25 is entered. So num1 25. Then next is enter another number 25. Okay, enter this number 2 becomes 25. Enter operation. Suppose I'm going to enter plus. Here plus operator. Then see 50, 25 plus 25. So what type of operation? That is a plus addition. Then the result is 50. 25 plus 25 is 50. In the same manner, I'm going to execute once again for other things. Num1 27, 27, enter 27, 24. 24. The second number is 24. Then next is operation. I'm going to type minus, enter. Then 27 minus 24 is difference is 3. That is 3 here. You can able to see here also as well as here. 3 is the output. Okay, in the same manner, just I'm going to execute for multiplication. Say enter num1, enter num1. There is let be 5. Enter. Then 6. Enter. Then what type of operation? Multiplication. I'm going to type multiplication symbol. Then 6 5s are 30. That is here as well as here. Okay, the last iteration, suppose I'm going to execute once again. Enter number 1, 9. Number 2, 2. Then what type of operation? Division. Enter. That is 9 by 2. This is a division operation. 9 by 2 is what? 4.5. That is the output. Okay. So this is the way of writing the program for calculator by using previous knowledge. Because if you want to understand this particular calculator operation, go through the previous video. Okay. Thanks for watching.